Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel Part 71. In the previous video, we left Legram behind and headed to Garrelia Fortress, where we wrapped up our first day of our second field study over here. We got to see an army training exercise and got to realize why the hell the Imperial government's taxing people so much. It's so that they can blow up old outdated tanks and buy new ones for no real reason whatsoever. Sorry you had to wait for us to finish. Don't worry about it, we're the guests here after all. Thanks for your consideration. Fairly, I'd say dinner's a million times better than lunch was. I mean, it's hash beef day! That's an Imperial Army tradition, isn't it? Ooh, just the smell's making me hungry. Oh yeah, where'd your instructor go? She's a real looker. I was hoping I'd get a chance to talk to her. Bro, you ain't got a chance, okay? She's only into 17-year-olds. She went to see the Fortress Commander with Instructor Neidhart. She did ask us to eat without her today. Alright, well, if she's with Major Neidhart, it's hard to compete with those guys in the 4th Armored Division. It'd be enough if they just had Craig the Red, but they got the Major too, and he's kinda scary. Like a division of muscle men. Anyway, we shouldn't keep you tied up any longer. Your hash beef's gonna go cold. See you tomorrow, guys! Oh, I'm sorry, we ran out of hash beef. There's only, hardtack. Wow, it's actually delicious. It's like night and day compared to what we had for lunch. You're telling me. Oh, come on, guys, with all the gloomy faces! You think you guys might have had a bit too rosy of an outlook? What were you expecting to see out there? I'm sure you can understand at least a little of how we feel. It's like everything we've learned in our time at the Academy has been for nothing. Academics, the arts, individual skill in combat, none of those matter in the slightest in real warfare, do they? I mean, I'm just saying, the supreme god of time and space was not defeated by a tank, but by a tomfit to the face. It's true. If all you're looking for is to fight a war, you don't need any of those. All you need is plenty of troops at your command, the latest weaponry, and overwhelming firepower. Assuming you know the tactics, use them well, and a strategy that employs them effectively, I suppose. The tanks are even more powerful than I was expecting them to be, too. I remember my mother boasting about their capabilities when she was trying to sell them to the army 2 years ago, but to be honest, I'm feeling somewhat disheartened as well. I can't see there being a place for swords on the battlefield with weapons like those on the front lines. Well, I think that means individual combat skill doesn't matter at all. Still, I think maybe we've been misunderstanding something important all this time. What we saw in the military exercise today was power in its purest form. It has no morality of its own. It exists to bring about a result, regardless of the ideals or principles of those who wield it. That's true. In a sense, the same could be said for a sword or a gun. All the way up to something as huge as the Garrelia's railway guns, too. I think I finally understand why they wanted us to watch that military exercise in the first place. Could have taught us in a less roundabout fashion. Well, looks like you didn't wait for me to start the party. Instructor Sarah? So you spoke with the commander? Sure did. I got up-to-date info on the trade conference too, as well as all the latest on the terrorists. So there's new information about the Imperial Liberation Front? Anyway, before I get to that, let me explain what you'll be doing tomorrow. In the morning, you're scheduled to participate in the Imperial Army's physical fitness training. So, trying to think. So right now, Lloyd and gang are dueling Campanella in a Tetris battle to the death, right? So we've probably like just obtained the plans for, or we just learned that they have the plans for Orkius Tower. So I wonder if that's been relayed to the Imperial Army to expect an attempt tomorrow. Or, I mean, they probably expected one, but to know that it's definitely going to happen tomorrow. In the afternoon, you'll be attending a special lecture. Well, I'll bring you up to speed on the info I just mentioned. After that, you've been granted special permission to view the railway guns. I don't want to see them. I see. Looking forward to that. Sounds like I got a pretty packed schedule. Well, we did bring you all the way up here, so we might as well make the most of it. Every nation possesses power in the form of a military, whether that military is large or small. Garrelia Fortress just happens to have that power in a very striking, easy-to-understand form. As students of a military academy, you have an obligation under the scale of that power. The Empire of Erebonia wields at present a power you might one day be in charge of yourselves. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I feel like the old railway guns might not be too long for the world. I just have a hunch. What? Anyway, even a meeting that long couldn't keep me away from trying the famous hash beef. I've heard it's the only decent food they have around here, so I've been looking forward to it all day. We should probably finish eating. Yeah, it's kind of a bit cold now. I'll go ask for it in seconds. Oh, use this. If you don't want the rest of yours, can I have it? I'd sooner throw it away than give it to you. So how about that recipe? How about that recipe? Little recipe for me? Haha, just kidding. Less. They're just crowding around, looking at all the mysteries of the internet. Okay, that should do it. All right, that covers today's quota. Phew, I'm looking forward to a nice long bath. Well, you know how every time there's a military exercise coming up, the workload gets pretty crazy like this. Also, can you have baths? I feel like it'd be all showers. Still, at least managing inventory has gotten a lot easier thanks to the orbital net. We've gotten everything hooked up on the network over in Crossbell, right? Wish the Empire would get on that a bit more. Think of the utility. All the cat girl waifus. Well, for the sound of it, you need special equipment to send signals through a wire connection to make use of it. Considering the size of the Empire, it's probably going to be quite a while for it's a widespread thing around here. Huh? Oh, maybe that's the information about the attack? An orbital mail. Looks like it's from... or orb mail. Looks like it's from HQ. You've got to be kidding me. This right here is the problem with the orbital net. No such thing as off hours, and they can just send you orders around the clock. What's going on? Get this, they're planning on doing some extra special exercise tomorrow. That means we gotta outfit 20 Oxens with C units by tomorrow. 20! Okay, so it's misinformation. I guess that's why the tanks don't work or whatever. So I remember that from the opening, right? It's like the tanks aren't working properly or something. Seriously? Might as well start up another pot of coffee. We're in for an all-nighter for sure. Do we even have that many C units left? Actually, another lot came by freight just this evening. Okay, that's probably the mysterious package we saw. Exactly 20, if you can believe it. Guess we'll just have to get it done. Crap, at least let us take a shower. I'm gonna head down to the mess hall and grab some snacks. You want anything? Delete save data. Delete all of it. We're starting over. This seems just kind of odd that that's an option. I guess you need it in case you were to like use all your slots, maybe? I mean, you still wouldn't need it. You could just overwrite some of your 400 slots. Which might not be enough. I think we used over 400 in Azure. Granted, I saved a lot more often in that game. I don't really know why, I just did. Very ominous. I mean, we already kind of know what happens, so... At last, after what seemed like enough adventure to fill a week, we reached the final day of our field study. Over in Crossbell State, they were busy preparing for today's keynote session at the trade conference. We spent the morning running through the Imperial Army's physical fitness program along some of the soldiers. And after completing it, no easy task, I might add, we sat down to a lukewarm redux of yesterday's lunch. That afternoon, during our special military science lecture, we were presented with a confidential report on the terrorists. The Imperial Liberation Front is in Crossbell. That's right, or at least that's what the Intelligence Division believes. It looks like a known terrorist organization from the Calvert Republic has turned up in Crossbell too. The situation over there is pretty touch and go right now. They're fine. Oh no. What are the authorities doing? Everything they can, naturally. However, operations are being handled solely by the Intelligence Division. They refuse to tell the Imperial Army anything that they have, just that they have a trusted ally taking care of things. Okay. But who's the Intelligence Division trust? I'm guessing maybe they're referring to the Red Constellation contingency plan? I mean, it could be, I mean, it's not really the SSS, I don't think. They're not really an ally, but you gotta know something about this, right, Short Stack? Well, I do, but I can't really tell you anything. Yeah, it's probably Red Constellation then. I guess it's not a breach of confidentiality to tell you there are a really strong bunch, though. They're not that strong. That's still pretty vague. Class 7 could definitely beat the ass of all of Red Constellation. Easily. Wouldn't even be close. Anyway, there's not much point in us worrying about that right now. The bigger issue is that our terrorists are the Imperial Liberation Front, are a bigger crew than we thought. There's 16 of them, dude! 16 whole guys! They're gonna have to be in possession of a state-of-the-art military airship at least. Seriously? An airship? Can we even assume Rhymefor's the manufacturer then? Right, just how something that large found its way into the hands of insurgents is currently unknown. But it seems to be a high-speed model, different from the heavily armored types favored by the Imperial Army. But it's from the RF-26 series. There are a number of different models of that series that— shut up, nerd. But if we have an airship, that means they're going to be a whole lot more difficult to catch, doesn't it? That's exactly what it means. It's basically impossible to keep tabs on them as it is. With an airship in their possession, there's no telling when or where they'll pop up next. It's quite worrying, especially since Prince Oliver is attending the conference. He'll be fine. Oliver's a literal god. And Toa's in Crossbow right now too. Now her, on the other hand, maybe needs some help. Yeah. Damn, you got me worrying. Oh, take it easy. I don't think you guys have anything to worry about with Gramps and Lecter over there. Well, that aside. The terrorist attention is currently focused on Crossbow. Does that mean the Empire is effectively safe right now? You raise a good point, Laura. They did target Princess Alphen during the summer festival last month. It's possible it's just a feint. Maybe they want us to believe they're targeting the Chancellor. The Garrelia military police thought so too, which is why they've increased the security level here at home. The Emperor, and everyone else connected to the Imperial family should be safe. They've also beefed up security anywhere that seemed short-handed. As well prepared as ever, I see. At any rate, you finally uncovered some information on the terrorist identities, correct? That's right, though once again we have the Intelligence Division to thank for that. If you turn your attention to the screen, please. I know that face. G! That's the man who kidnapped Princess Alphen and Elise in Heimdall. Not to mention he tried to start a war with Calvert in the North Highlands. So, who is he? His full name is Michael Gideon. He used to be an assistant professor at the Imperial Academy in Heimdall. Okay. That man, a teacher? So, an academic. Right, his focus was political philosophy. 3 years ago, he was dismissed from his position due to an intense criticism of Chancellor Osborne's hardline policies. Okay, so I figured it was something similar to that. I was thinking it was more that he was like a politician or something that was kind of forced out due to not aligning with the reformist or noble factions or something. Oh. So getting laid off set him on the road to terrorism? Well, it sounds like the actual reason he was let go was because he was handing out tracts and flyers in public. You'll find these kind of idealists at the heart of most terrorist groups, though. Instead of a group with their core ideology, they twist it to be even more militant and radical. You can't even reason with them either. Yeah, they just don't know when to give up. Sounds like some of the groups I know. So, do we know anything about the others? We crossed paths with what I can only assume were 3 other key members last month in Heimdall. Yes, S, V, and C. It seems they haven't been able to dig up much on those 3 yet. Their strongest lead right now is that V may have belonged to a Jaeger Corps. That's the lady, right? He was oh, wait. No, V was the other guy? Okay. I mean, they both seem kind of Jaeger-y. He was toting around this machine gun like it should have been mounted on a vehicle. Did he seem all that familiar to you, Fee? Not really. We're working on narrowing down the identity of S2, but it's too early to make any informed statements. The real unknown is their leader, C. Ah, the one in the visored helmet. I knew he was able to go toe-to-toe with Reen, Laura, and Fee simultaneously. I almost found that hard to believe. I don't. I imagine there are plenty of people in the Empire who could do so. It goes without saying that the Radiant Blade Master could fend all 3 of us without much of a problem. But I bet Good Mirror Instructor Sarah and Major Nightheart could do it too. No, we can take Sarah now. She doesn't stand a ghost of a chance. I can't say for certain. Look at Mr. Modesty over there. The Major here is widely held to be one of the strongest up-and-coming officers in the entire army. I've heard people mention him right alongside Major Vander. Laying on a little thick today, aren't we? Known by the family name, it's safe to assume that he's a practitioner of the Vander style of swordsmanship. No doubt a relative Lieutenant General Vander from Zindergate. While I would question whether I can stand on equal footing with him, Major Vander is unquestionably strong. He was my classmate during my military academies and quite close with Prince Olivert as well. In fact, he's in Crossbow right now, serving as the prince's bodyguard, and busy tearing his fucking hair out. Whoa. Well, that's reassuring to know. But getting back to the point, it's not just C. We know very little about the group as a whole. Even their source of funding is a mystery, so even if they're a no-show in Crossbow, I doubt we've heard the last of them. And call it coincidence or fate, but you've put the kibosh on their schemes twice now, It's entirely possible they come to hold a personal grudge against you, so be careful. Right. Yeah, we'll be sure to keep that in mind. Wonder if maybe Milliam knows a bit more about their funding. I wouldn't be surprised the Intelligence Division knows more about them than they let on. Because that's kind of what's implied in Azure, is that they know more about the Liberation Front. That they kind of just like let them do their thing to a degree. Eventually the afternoon, because I mean the same way they kind of invited the attack on Crossbell. Eventually the afternoon series of special lectures came to an end. And it was finally time to get a peek at Garrelia Fortress's infamous railway guns. You'll now be shown to the area where the railway guns are housed. All of what you're about to see is highly classified. I presume you're aware of the protocol surrounding confidential info? We probably shouldn't take pictures and try and sell them on the Orbital Net. But I'm telling you, they're going to become a collector's item soon. Yes, instructor. I'm getting kind of nervous. Me too. Guys, just the railway guns. I've seen them before. They're nothing to get all excited over. I kind of agree with Milliam. Orion, this is part of your field study. This part of the field study isn't mandatory for you. If you'd like to stay here and wait for us, that'd be more than okay. Jeez, just kidding. I don't want to be the only one left behind. Honestly. Excuse me. This is Neidhart speaking? Ah, yes, hello, Commander Walter. Wait, Muller wants to speak with me? Of course, put him through. What could he possibly be calling about at a time like this? What? What's happening? Is he taking a call from someone outside the fortress on his Arcus? Has maybe the attack started by now? I don't think it was... I think it was a little bit later, right? Because wasn't it like closer to the end of the day? Sure looks that way. Understood. We'll be on alert here as well. Right, take care out there. Something happened in Crossbell? I'm afraid so. A short while ago, the skyscraper where the conference is taking place came under attack by the Imperial Liberation Front. Okay, so, I thought it was closer to like 5 or so, but I can't really remember the timeline from that specific of a detail. The attack was carried out via airship. Fortunately, they were able to repel the terrorists, and Prince Oliver, Chancellor Osborne, and the others were unharmed. However, it's too late to tell if the danger is truly past. They really did attack the conference. How foolish. That's not all, is it? Something else strange happened. What was it? Terrorists were somehow able to gain access to the Orbital Net and manipulate the shutters that partition the building. Furthermore, they have with them a force of mechanical monsters. I don't like the sound of that. You found something like that in the Gram, right? Yeah, we ran into one of them on the highway there. And they broke into the Orbital Net? Major, how much of Garrelia Fortress is connected to the network? Maybe all of it. At present, it's only used for inventory and equipment management by the maintenance staff. Okay, that's good. It's begun. What was that? Trimmer? Came from right below us. Below, the hangar. Maybe autopilot wasn't such a good idea after all. What the hell? The oxygen What happened here? They just started moving. No one's inside. They just started moving on their own. Did the C unit start malfunctioning? No, they couldn't have. What's a C unit? It's an automatic control unit we put on the vehicles that are going to serve as targets in military exercises. How did the C units end up attached to our most advanced tanks? I don't know, some email just told us to do it and we did it. We didn't really investigate. What's a phishing scam? Really bad. I'm going to assess the situation. I need you here to fight the fires and assist the injured maintenance staff. Yes, sir. Please be careful out there. I mean, while I don't think the bullets would do much, it would help if you actually hit the tanks. This is crazy. Hold on a minute. Are automatic control systems really capable of that level of advanced maneuvering? No, they're definitely not. So they probably have like special C units from Ouroboros. Our current technology isn't capable of anything nearly this advanced. But if we were to apply the tech used in the archisms, it suddenly becomes a whole lot more possible. Bro, the music's banging. Instructor, are you saying that the society might be involved in this? I did say it's looking more likely by the minute. It must be kind of weird if you're playing this as your first game, and like, Ouroboros is just now mentioned for the first time, and they're like, it's already like, oh, they're like a major important thing, even though you've just now heard of them like 8 seconds ago. What are they? Well, they're just like, oh yeah, by the way, there's a secret society that has incredibly advanced technology and is also involved in every bad event that's ever happened in history. No, maybe that's a slight exaggeration, but isn't that the proving ground we visited yesterday out that way? Just what are they planning? What in Adios' name is going on here? Why are unmanned tanks roving around blasting the hell out of the base on their own? Well, it seems that last night headquarters sent an order to the engineers to fit those tanks with C units. Preposterous, I gave no such order. But never mind that. Right now we need to focus on extinguishing the fires and quelling the confusion. And send a request for assistance to the 4th Armored Division. I mean, it's only 20 at the end of the day. That shouldn't be that hard to quell, maybe. Now, I guess it's just, can you quell it in time? What should we do? Can't see us being able to catch up to them without a horse at the very least. What's their goal? What are they trying to accomplish here? Whatever it is, they definitely have some kind of game plan. We can't just stand aside and do nothing. Leave this to us! Isn't that... Dad? He does look pretty cool, not gonna lie. Now, maybe not the smartest thing to have your, you know, commanding officer just kind of chilling on the tank. What if he trips? Or gets shot? General, HQ's apprised me of the situation. Leave these road tanks to us. We can't rule out the possibility they're a diversion. I want you all to stay here. Understood, sir. Thank you, General. Be careful, Dad. You too, Elliot. 4th Armored Division advance. Take those out of control tanks by any means necessary. Our opponents are unmanned. There's no need to hold back. Yes, General. It is kind of odd this sequence isn't voice acted now that I think about it. Wow, your dad's really something else, Elliot. I admit, he is pretty cool when he takes charge like that. I guess it's like maybe the most climactic moment in the game so far, so it feels kind of weird that there's no voice acting. Well, it seems that we no longer need to worry about those tanks at least. But what are they after? That's the question of the hour, isn't it? We can't let our guard down just yet. Can I suggest we fall back to the fortress, Major? A prudent move. After we assess the level of damage in sight. Hey, aren't those... What in the... Airshippies? I mean, I'm guessing, you know, some of the officers must show up here, right? Considering they didn't pop up in Crossbell, so you kind of have to come up with some explanation for why they wouldn't have been there. There's 2 of them. There's no way we could have known they had another force line in wait. Ah, the hangar. Guys, you want to start running? I mean, seriously, you don't have to just stand there and watch them land. You could, you know, start hauling ass.
Do they seriously think they could breach an impregnable fortress?
They're just terrorists! Wipe them out! Right back at you!
I don't know what we expected.
Alright! Let's get this party started then!
And I mean, there's still technically only like 12 guys. Also, what's this, Imperia something Praetorum? I mean, it looks like, you know.
We're headed straight for the left railway gun. If anyone gets in our way, fill them full of holes! Yeah!
What's the Imperial Liberation Front doing here?
I thought they were in Crossbell!
Well, that is the main attraction. They sure didn't put up much of a fight, did they?
I mean, it is pretty embarrassing that the impregnable Garrelia Fortress is getting destroyed.
Our target is the right railway gun.
Okay, so G isn't cross. I wonder if that's what they're gonna do. If they're gonna imply that the one character that gets saved is supposed to be G, like retroactively, which it's neat. It's a cool little. I mean, I'm gonna call it a retcon in all honesty, if that's what they're going for, but I do like it.
Let's show him some beautiful fireworks, shall we?
Even though I do still think it doesn't really like the way that character acts doesn't really jive with the way G is portrayed.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is, I guess, kind of why I consider it a bit of a retcon. A cool one, though. I don't mean that as like a slight or anything. I think retcons can be good. They're going for both the left and the right wing. Shit! It's the railway guns they're after? No. Are they gonna fire at the trade conference where the Chancellor is? A shot from one of the railway guns hits that building to blow the place to smithereens. So that's what they're after? The situation is escalated far beyond the scope of your field study. I want you all to stand by here. Fuck you. We can't just stand idle while these insurgents run amok. If you want to take us with you, then we'll take actions ourselves. Look, time's one lecture we don't have. I think it's best to have them help us. Listen up, we're going back to the fortress. Groups A and B, you're with me. Everyone, let's do this. So we're finally back. Oh, it's the opening, dude. We've entered a time loop. You have to replay the entire game from here.
It's no use! We can't even scratch them! What's happening? Who's in control of those things?
Someone get in touch with General Craig.
Get in touch with the 4th Armored Division! We need backup from Lieutenant General Craig!
It's time to test my knowledge of how much I remember the opening dialogues. Okay, this is new at least. The gang's all here, dude. Now, it would be even cooler if I could remember exactly what it was I said during the first video and I could just repeat the commentary there. Just pretend we're starting the first video all over again.
This is awful. What happened here?
How terrible.
I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
They've completely blindsided us. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy, even making the tanks go haywire.
Right. It looks like their real target was
You know
the
something that
railway
just
guns
occurred to
all
me?
along.
Are Crow and Milliam with you at the start of the game? I don't think they're actually... I don't think they show up. And I mean, it could just be that I missed them, but... I don't remember seeing... Like, I don't... I'd kind of... Like, I thought about that earlier, about, how Crow and Milliam, I don't think are in this sequence at the start of the game.
Which means they must be serious about targeting that trade conference in Crossbell City.
Because I'd kind of been under the assumption that they were going to come up with, like, an excuse for why they weren't with us right here, but they're actually still with us?
They wouldn't! How low can they possibly sink?
So, they're intent on taking the Chancellor's head after all.
Resorting to such wanton violence? This is absolutely outrageous.
This does look kind of bad.
Understatement of the year.
Yeah, that definitely was not here originally. So, oh no. Well, like, on one hand, I'm like, oh, okay, it's just the game being clever and, like, hiding the fact that they joined this team. But, after Azure, I don't know, are we gonna be stuck in a time loop too? I was kind of joking about that, but...
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way, and it doesn't look like we have much time left. We have to stop them before they can activate the railway guns.
Reen's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative, we have to try.
Right.
I'm not about to let those terrorists have their way.
Looks like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears.
And we're almost to the part where everyone but Gaius says alright, and Gaius says understood because he has to stand out and be weird.
Alright. Reen, you and the rest of Group A are with me.
Bro, I'm tired of Group A. I want to go with someone different.
Group B, you'll be under the command of Major Neidhart.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. The other group will secure the left.
And once again, I have to assure you, even though my name is Neidhart, I'm maybe not an evil guy.
This is an actual combat situation, with real lives at stake. I expect the best from each of you.
Yes, sir! Alright, Class 7. Our objective is to stop the activation of the railway guns. We've learned a lot at the Academy. It's time to put that knowledge to the test.
Understood!
See what I mean? One person, I'm pretty sure I think it's Gaius that says understood. Instructor Sarah joined the party. While she's assigned to the active battle party, the number of support members is increased to 3. You can now use the burst link attack. Okay. An attack on all enemies performed by 2 linked pairs who consumes the bravery points you gain from repeated assist attacks. Okay. Cures all parties at normal statuses when activated. I like how like the most important part is like down there in like 12 size font. I could have very easily missed that. Now, Emma, get the hell out of here. Laura or Gaius, welcome to the squad. I mean, we're gonna use Sarah, of course. Now, this party is this formation is garbage. What all do you do again? You're mainly a physical girl, right? Your art stat isn't bad. Oh yeah, I remember you had Judgment Bolt. You have Thor. Recover EP, HP. Okay, yeah. Bro, this setup is garbage. Who the hell made this? Who made this? Okay, we can't actually change it. Why the hell would you have regular ass Mercuria? Are you okay? Do we need to talk? Would I ever have you cast Mercuria? Not really. Take a movement, keep Judgment Bolt. That's actually pretty good. Take a Holy Breath. Attacks La Forte. Like get unequipped. Actually, I don't have regular Forte. Could give you Fire Bell and maybe give you like a fire attack. It's a nice spell to have. I really would like to give you a heal. Since we're not using you... okay, for some reason I was having double inputs there. You take that. Take Tyrell. Tyrell's, I think, is always good to have. Action's fine. LaForte is, like, just not any good. Here's what you do. You take this. Take an attack. Take a Saintly Force. Cast. Or, like, get unequipped. And what do you do? I don't know. You can link with her, sure. Alrighty, I do have to pause here in about 10 minutes, but we can keep going and get into a few of our tutorial fights again. Oh boy. Ancient Sumerian Healing Machine, let's go.
Here they come.
Now, last time we did this, Reen died instantly
during our field study.
before we even got to go.
Mechanical monstrosities.
So let's see how different it goes this time.
Save the talking for later. We need to take these things out.
Got it!
You messed with the wrong teacher.
My turn!
Okay, Reen. You, Now, you may be wondering, lore-wise, he didn't have Flame Impact when we did this originally. Well, you see, the answer is...
Alright, let's do this!
It's my turn.
I can't remember. Does ATLA? ATLA works here and everything, so... Get blasted?
Take this! They're open! Reed,
I shouldn't have rushed.
leave
I
it
did
to
it
me.
out of muscle memory of being like, we're at 3, we should rush.
My turn.
What all do you do again? Okay, so you kind of have that. Got lightning charge, the self buff, gives insight as well. Now I didn't know what insight was last time we did this, or the first time we did this, I should say.
Very well.
And that's pretty good. The EP is... The HP's not really enough to be that, like, interested in, but the EP is kind of nice. Granted, we're not really going to be casting that many spells with her. Just kind of looking. I mean, honestly, you can afford a Cross Crusade if you hit everyone. It won't actually cost that much mana. Just make sure not to kill anything.
There,
so that we still get the bonus,
Here we go.
Damage. Let's see, how much mana is this heal? I mean, it's not like he's buffed up or anything. It'll still do good damage. It basically, so it almost got all of his mana back. I guess we could try and get some, like, link finishes with Sarah.
No doubt about it. Those things were the same as the one we fought outside Legram.
Well, they were a lot easier.
It seems a large number of them are on the loose inside the fortress. I'm guessing that's what got the soldiers we just saw, too.
Seems so. They definitely look more like orbally powered archaisms than monsters.
So these are archaisms.
I'm not saying archaisms, I'm sorry.
Are you certain, Instructor?
Yeah, they're a kind of autonomous weapon made by a rather unsavory group. And a real pain to deal with, too. We need to hurry, but keep your wits about you.
Understood.
Eustace, now you're the one being an asshole. Maybe it's always Eustace who's being the frickin' teacher, I'm present, I'm not here. I know I made that joke. Now, I don't know if we could explore the side passages last time. I didn't... If we could, it didn't occur to me. Is there anything even in there? I mean, yeah, I guess there has to be. Why else would there be an enemy here?
Oh, there seems to be a treasure chest here.
Ah, I thought he'd be stunned for longer.
Go! The second form, Gale!
Oh, did you want some defense? I don't even know how we lowered defense, if I'm being honest. Get some vengeance for being flashed in
My turn.
that one fight earlier in the game. Oh, you can cast for free? Thanks for the mana. Haha, we already had max, but...
I shall fulfill my duty as a noble. A matter of course.
I did it!
Hey? Anything in here? Oh, I'm sorry, Crossbow got destroyed. Ryu was too busy smashing crates to, do what he needed to do. You've been stunned. You've been stunned! Well, where's that chest?
It seems this is a storage area.
Plenty of archaisms wandering around here, too!
Nah, I didn't want the Sapith or nothing. We're not in a hurry. Yeah, just keep talking, Million. Okay, that was worth. Run. I don't know if this is the way we're supposed to go. I don't think so. Oh, sneaky,
A
sneaky.
treasure chest.
Action 3. Oh, there's a monster chest up there. We have to get there. It's like loop around from storage floor 2. I know how to get there, obviously. I'm a master cartographer. I understand all there is to know about maps and how to navigate. Don't mind me. Man and machine can live together in peace.
Is that a treasure chest?
Flare bomb for me. Okay, let's, you know, I can be swayed to look at it. Am I blind? Oh, there it is. I thought it was a special one. I mean, I guess I could give it to Emma. I wonder if we should maybe try and make you a fire lady. I mean, I do like Phantom Phobia and Crescent Mirror and Saintly Force. I mean, there's definitely benefits to having Silver Bell.
We finally got around to the other side.
And since we mainly use Eustace as our magical DPS.
Deeper into the fort. Let's keep moving.
Bro, just pick it up. I mean, really, we probably should, since, I mean, we don't have that much need for 2 magical damagers. Like, we could just use Emma as a healer, but, we honestly don't need it that much. And her slots make her kind of hard to work with in that regard, since she has to have, like, so many spaces, or mirages, I should say. Yeah, you're kind of annoying, so I will fight you just to get you out of the way.
Go! Second form, Gale! Go! Here!
I guess we can build up some rushes as well. Have we used this ability? Well, no, it doesn't really have anything to... It doesn't really have like an animation or anything, I don't think. I think she probably just like, you know, screams and buffs herself.
It's my turn.
I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
Eustace, you're getting all the last hits. There's some love. I mean, that's where we're supposed to go, I think. I mean, it says crossbow side.
Treasure!
Vanish. Okay, so how would I maybe get over there? I mean, I definitely want to open the monster chest. Oh, okay. Huh? That's one of the Terrace airships. Anyone got like a bomb? I don't see any of them around. But why would they leave it unattended? Get back! Oh yeah, they did say they were gonna, I guess it's the same thing they were doing at, in Crossville, right? They were gonna blow up the airship, self-destruct them? Bro, Lammy, you tell me you can do that shit this entire time? You been letting me die in combat? They blew up their own aircraft? That was too close. It's like I must have rigged it to blow. Thank you, Milliam. Right, your quick thinking really saved our skins. You're welcome. Why set it here, though? It's not like this is the most effective place to put a trap. No idea, but I'm sure it all plays into their plan somehow. Anyway, let's save the big picture question for later. We need to stop them from firing those railway guns. Right, let's move. I don't intend to letting those criminals have their way. I mean, I guess maybe for evidence purposes? Because it's not like they were using it to set off like a chain reaction like they did, or like they tried to do in Crossville. I would quite like my monster chest, please. If it's okay with you, Mr. Monster, if I could just sneak right by you. Just want a nugget of a monster chest. And it'll probably be like the one monster chest that doesn't have anything good in it. Just to troll me. You've been la-trolled. Okay, so we can't actually go that way. Even though I'm pretty sure when we originally did this, we just walked straight. We're stuck in a time paradox.
What the?
Looks like they were packing explosive charges. We'll need to find another route.
Okay, so there was actually no reason to come back this way. Well, you know, you lose some, you lose some. That's what I always say. You know what? I do have to pause here. So here's what we'll do. We'll pause, and I'll come back in a little bit, and we'll just be right at where we're supposed to be. See you in a second. All right, we're back. Let's go fight us some big robots.
Oh, an Norman charging station!
Ain't that a quinky dink?
That door near it looks like it leads outside.
Probably an external corridor. Everyone, follow me.
The second slash is very unnecessary. She kind of has the same problem that Fee does, where she has that second slash that makes her take so long, so that she can't like stun lock people. Now it's not like a super orbit charging station. Now, we did fight the robot bosses here last time. Shouldn't be too bad. I mean, I assume they'll be souped up a bit, maybe? I don't know. I guess if they're not really like a real deal boss, they may still be as easy as they were the first time.
Where are we?
This must be Garrelia Canyon. You can see Crossbell State on the other side.
There!
Those are...
The railway guns. They're enormous.
They sure are.
Damn! How did they manage to get them prepped so fast? Don't tell me they're just gonna let them rip without even setting a target.
Maybe they'll hit Calvin instead. Maybe they'll just hit somewhere random in the wilderness, you know?
Are these control unit archaisms?
Well, they're certainly not shy about bringing out the big guns.
Ugh, we don't have time for this. We need to take these things out fast.
Right there with you.
Let's send these cretins to the scrap heap.
Laura, you're not taking part.
If it's a fight they want.
Okay, what's up? We don't know how strong you are. I do see that you're a little, what's the word? Weak to burn. Well, granted, we can't actually, you're not that close. You're weak to earth. You know what? You already know why I'm here.
My turn.
You already know why I'm
Now's
here?
our chance. Don't leave it to me.
Okay, if you guys don't kill us instantly, you lose. You have 2 actions to try and win. You came close.
Okay.
You definitely came close. I'm not gonna pretend you didn't. AT delay does not work here. Wait, is this... No, I want to lower speed. It does seal at a very high rate, but seal doesn't work here. I just now realized that's a 90% seal. What the hell? Okay, I do think you just heal your... Well, you could... You're not gonna regen enough unless we S-break.
Here goes.
It's my turn.
And you get in there, provide an alternate target so that they maybe won't kill Eustace.
Take this! They're open! Got it!
Yeah. And if they do hit Eustace, we can maybe S-break. Because, I mean, that will give him a tiny... Actually, I can't remember if that heals him or not. With his, thing. And you could probably try and impede. Well, actually, try and impede, like... Because what we want you to do is we want you to impede, but also be out of the AoE, if that's possible.
There!
Of the other spell.
My turn.
Okay, it didn't really work the way I wanted. Unfortunately. The burn and freeze do work. I guess we'll focus on you then.
Arcus, activate.
Leave it to me.
Do you have impede? You do not. We can lower speed though, which is nice. Does this move you forward? I don't know.
Do it!
Oh, almost rushed?
There!
No, probably would not have been the best thing to do.
Leave it to me.
Okay. Do you impede? You do not impede either. Bro, somebody's got to impede. Okay, here's the play. You jump up in the air. Actually, can you Earth Pulse? Yeah, you can Earth Pulse sometimes, so go for that. You're fine, Reen. You're fine. That's not gonna do that much damage. Bro, are you fucking kidding me right now? They double petrified, and then we missed the freeze?
Impossible.
What?
Okay.
What?
Didn't see that coming. My turn.
They double petrified.
Didn't see that coming.
I'm sorry.
They double petrified, you see? They triple petrified, so it's 100% petrification, I guess. That's cool.
Bring it on.
That's
Here we
cool.
go.
I'm not mad. I'm not salty.
Arcus, activate.
My turn. Now is our chance.
Leave it to me. Ha!
I mean, I wish our speed would actually like come into effect some, at least like a little bit. Maybe just a tiny nugget of speed. I mean, I guess this is not. I mean, you're just dead. Like instantly. There's nothing we can do about it.
All right.
Oh, it's not. It's not targeted. Okay.
Take this.
Okay, so Eustace is dead. There's nothing that can be done about that?
Not yet.
Well, actually, we can do this. Do this ult.
There. Ha! Flames.
Bro, why the hell did you do no damage?
My turn.
Do any of you know impedes? You have impede, right? So we'll probably switch like Gaius out for Millium here. Oh, you have Crescent Mirror, I forgot.
Arcus, activate. Huh?
Okay, we win.
I'll handle this.
I forgot about that. I forgot Magic Reflect was a thing, maybe. Okay, here's what you do. You move over here.
All right.
Do it, coward. Cast a spell. See if I care. You're only gonna kill a man. Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Yeah.
My turn.
Cast it instantly, coward. Oh, you have an impede, right? Yeah, yeah. I'm hitting the button, nothing's happening. Excuse me? My controller is still working. There we go. I don't know what that was for.
Leave it to me.
Okay, that did lower your defense for some reason. Do I trust Reen? You have to go. You can't not Crescent Mirror here. You just hope they don't hit Reen.
Won't give up.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry. What? Bro, since when does art reflect? Since when does art reflect reflect healing?
Leave it to me.
It's never worked like that in the past. What? And then it didn't even work right. It didn't even reflect onto Green to make him go again instantly, like the way it should have. Bro. That's so stupid. I can't hit any fucking buttons, man. One second. Okay, I see what the issue was. I had it plugged in to charge the thing, but that was overriding the Bluetooth, so it was disconnecting the physical connection as opposed to, like, Steam was recognizing it as like the controller was plugged in wired as opposed to being the Bluetooth. So I mean, that's so dumb. Because I mean, like, it's not like healing bounces. I got to test this just for.
Take this.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Very well.
Bro, I mean, I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. And well, no, you have art reflex, so it's still okay.
Go.
Like that doesn't make. There's no explanation for that making sense, right? Like, I'm not crazy.
Arcus, activate.
My turn.
How do I lower speed?
It's my turn. Take this.
Thanks.
Oh god, I really don't want you to get an instant cast, even though we did freeze you. Have we seen this? I think we did, right? Back in the original? Yeah, I remember this.
Let's see you live through this!
They're gonna be fine, actually. Oh no, a tiny amount of damage. You did faint.
Very well.
Go!
Okay. Motivate double ult to kill the other guy.
Right, let's do this!
Well, at least just
Leave it
ult
to
on
me.
Marine. Oh no, you didn't get enough. Sometimes I forget
Leave it to
motivate
me.
actually costs mana. Okay, never mind. This guy's dead anyway, so.
There!
Well, actually, maybe not. If it freezes, he's dead. It didn't freeze.
The winds grant me your calamity!
Very well.
Not the highest amount of damage. Can you cast anything to get that from him? I mean, he's frozen, so it doesn't matter, but. I don't know, I guess whack him. Massive damage.
Okay,
Okay, you are out of sea pizzle now. Or are you?
Arcus, activate!
Here we go! Burn down!
What? Bro, don't do that ever again.
Very well.
Okay, I go for this.
It's my turn.
Green, why do you have 99 CP? Do we need to discuss why you have a comically annoying amount of CP?
Yeah.
Wait. No, it didn't. That's gonna be so hard to remember because it makes no sense why it would work like that.
Okay,
Because, I mean, it's not like we operate under Final Fantasy rules where Reflect actually works on... Because, I mean, heals still work. So it doesn't make any sense.
Arcus, activate!
Here we go! Ha! Flames?
Lights out for them.
That was way more difficult than it ever should have been, but... Now, I think we're at over an hour. That's an okay stopping point. Next time, we will finally get to see what happened after the screen turned black. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.